trade secrets, that is something which I have left for the last part of it, because we should be at least aware about the codified IPRs before moving into the more gray area, that is trade secrets altogether. Then moving ahead, since we talked about trade secrets, any thought anyone has looking at the burger, if anyone can guess which product is it? So this is a Mac Veggie product of McDonald's. And if you take the best of the best chefs across the world and you ask them to replicate it at home, they will not be able to replicate the exact taste which this would have. I'm not saying whether you like it or not, whether it's tasty to you or not. It's about the uniqueness of this particular taste. So, do what exactly is it that it is not coming up for others to explore? Same example goes for KFC also. Same example goes for, I'm a vegetarian, so I thought of keeping a Mac Veggie rather than a KFC product. But again, the point is about why others are not able to copy it. I mean, we have the best of chefs, we have the same resources. McDonald's is not doing something out of the box. Then what is it that is really hidden? It is a recipe, it is a method of preparing it, which they have tried and been successful to a great extent in keeping it a secret from the world. Why? Because they want to have that USP. What is USP? Is your unique selling proposition. What is unique about you? There are a lot of vendors who are selling burgers, there are a lot of vendors who are selling pizza. But what is unique about Domino's? What is unique about McD? What is unique about KFC is the very force that drives their entire business altogether. And how do they maintain being unique? Is by not sharing their secrets in the open. And that is where the role of trade secrets start to come. Again, I mentioned in the beginning that I exercise academic freedom and deviate from the topic just to explain concepts. And this is not something which is related to IT. But when we are talking about trade secrets, we really cannot ignore such topics. We really cannot leave behind such important examples of trade secrets altogether. And then we try to define trade secret, that what is really a trade secret. Till now we have some rough idea that okay, MACD has certain recipes, they make things in a certain way which they don't tell to the world. KFC has certain recipes, they make things in a way which they do not tell to the world, and that is somewhere secret for them. Now, if I make a burger which is very secret to me and I do not want to tell the world about it, obviously it's a secret. I'm not telling people about it. But is it a trade secret? Am I trading in it? Is it having any commercial value? Is it having any business value? If no, then it is not qualifying for the trade secret. So just try to see the term in its own and you will find the very essence of it. So even if we look at patent, patent is basically derived from a Latin word which means to lay open. People are getting a patent because they tell the world that, see, this was my research, this was my invention, I keep it open for the community, now let me enjoy for 20 years, after that you guys can enjoy. But trade secret is something wherein you still keep it a secret. So Coca-Cola trade secret, how Coca-Cola is made, is a secret not for 20 years but for 100 years. So that is something, 100 plus years. So that is something wherein your difference is coming up. So now that depends on the business. Now suppose a product company or some other organization comes up with something and they are getting a monopoly to exploit the market for 20 years if they apply for a patent. But what they think about is, no, patent is not going to work out for us, because the moment we bring it out in the public domain, someone will reverse engineer it and come back and arrive at the entire secret of it. So they do not really disclose all the information like you are mandated to do under the patent laws. You get a patent only when you disclose how the invention took place, what all you did, how everything. So it is for the welfare of community also, and in return you are getting to exploit for 20 years. You are getting a monopoly for 20 years. But in trade secret, you say, no, I do not want to share anything with anyone. I will protect it in a way, even if government does not support me. Now that is where government does not support me comes into the picture. That there is no unified codified statute for trade secrets. But that does not mean that trade secrets are not recognized. The only thing is that you have to go out of the box. You have to take two steps forward to really protect your trade secrets. Now, what is a trade secret? We'll try attempting to define.